Hello, everyone. I'm Lopi Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, Eric. Hello, Mom and Dad. Hi, Ron. Hello, iPhone. Hi, K-Noon. Thanks for joining here on Zoom. And hello, Julie and Jade. Good to see you on YouTube. And also, hello, Lei. Thanks for joining here on Zoom. And everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch. Of course, if you're watching on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once. So if you don't see my face in the top corner, very likely I can't see your comment right now, but I'll always go back and reply, as many of you already know. Hello Hakuzo, hi Ivy, thanks for joining on YouTube, and I hope everyone's been doing well. Hopefully another wonderful week, as today is an opportunity to come together and meditate. And as you guys know, for Fridays is our long silence day. So today we'll get to meditate, longer silence, enjoying that more more time to really be with yourself. Because as you meditate more, you realize you really enjoy the silence. But even though you enjoy the silence, a little bit of guidance to begin with is always quite nice. A lot of our members actually love to listen to our master. So even I do that myself when I want to meditate. Maybe I'll listen to it for about 10-15 minutes and then just mute and just continue in silence as long as I'm able. So, this is why we do this at least once a week, at least for our sessions. So, hello Andrew, thanks for joining on YouTube, on Facebook, and hello Pat, thanks for joining on. So, as you guys know, let's get into our meditation. So, everyone, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Allow your body to really release and relax. As we know, is the very important first step to allow ourselves to be comfortable, not to force or push. And allow the relaxation to flow throughout your entire body, from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. And you don't need to rush or force. Take your time. Even though our session is not necessarily very long, have the feeling like you have all the time in the world. No need to rush. No need to force. Because there is no due date for inner peace. You don't need to rush and make sure you have it done in time. Instead, you have to allow yourself to release, relax, enjoy, not endure. When your body and mind can finally take a break, to slow down, to not need to move, both physically and mentally. Everything falls into place the way it's supposed to. And in the beginning of our session, relaxation is very important. One way to help with your relaxation, both body and mind, is to think of past good deeds, or really good deeds that you have done, whether it be today, yesterday, or you can recall from the past. Why think of good deeds? Because they actually help generate good energy, even just remembering them. You can think of how it felt, or how joyous you feel that you were able to do that, to be able to help, to be able to donate, or whatever good deed you were thinking of. It's a nice way to boost your relaxation and positive energy. Because we know we need to relax our body and relax our mind. These thoughts can help do both. And once your body and mind feel at ease, we let our mind slow down and stay with that one thing, our meditation object or image or feeling. Letting our mind stay with that one thing comfortably, relaxingly. You never need to force, and really you shouldn't, as meditation is a mini vacation. Give yourself that time to release, relax, both body and mind. As once our body is nice and comfortable, remember to be gentle in how we focus on our mind. The way we focus on our meditation object is light and gentle. You don't have to stare or try to force yourself to see. That will cause strain and pain in your eyes, your forehead. And as we know, the first step is relaxation. So if your body doesn't feel relaxed, you're trying too hard, make adjustments. It's what makes meditation so interesting. The focus is razor sharp, but the effort is as light as a feather. How our master explains it, it's similar to simply opening your eyes and looking at something right in front of you. You don't necessarily need to focus so intently or focus too much on what's in front of you because you see it clearly. No effort, it's just there. So as we observe, just watching or looking into our center, enjoy. If you see light, then watch the light. If you see darkness, then watch the darkness. If you see your object, then watch your object. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Take your time. Relax your body. Relax your mind. And even as you're watching your object, observe comfortably. As your mind becomes more still, the image may become more clear. But don't try to force it to be clearer. Don't try to rush the process. Let it happen naturally. And of course, if your mind begins to wander, or even if you start to realize you're focusing too hard, you can use a mantra, a word or phrase, a way to help us reset, restart, and come back to the balance. The mantra we like to use: Son Mo Arham Son Mo Arham Son Mo Arham. Remember, take your time, relax your body, relax your mind, and let us continue in silence. Araham Araham Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light, a light of peace, love, and compassion. And we let this light illuminate our body, filling our body with light. And let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let it spread far and wide, filling the city, filling the state or province, filling the country and the surrounding country, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe, thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Pe Buddha Parapata Pacheka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakampantami Sapaso Sapaputtanupavena Sapatamanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. Now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? As always, take a moment to notice how you feel right now that we finished the session. And if you were here from the beginning, we meditated for a little over an hour from start to finish. So, well done if it's your first time, and good job for everyone else. As we practice, you'll start to notice during that time of silence is what really helps us the most, is that time we truly get to practice. But if you're starting out, it's probably the most torturous time too. And that's why I give you guys the 3 different levels. Monday is more beginner, Wednesday a bit in the moderate, and then for Fridays, long silence. That way you can choose the time and day that works for you. And of course, all of these videos are available on YouTube to watch at your leisure whenever you need it. Okay, so now I open the floor to you all. If anyone has any questions or wonders, feel free to turn on your mic, type in the chat. So, see who came in. Hello, Dalton, Sawyer, Natsu. Thanks for joining in. Hello, Ashley. Hi, Simon. Hello, Akshi. Thanks for joining here on Zoom. Okay, and hello, Anna Maria. Thanks for joining also on YouTube. So, with the first question I see, Hakuzo is asking, why is it sometimes people feel poor during the day, yet better at night when recovering? This one actually differs from person to person, uh, because some people are morning people, some people are night people. People more in the midday, they feel better. So everyone's always a little bit different. The good thing is, as you be more observant, you know that, okay, so maybe at night seems to be better, so do our best to find some calm as best we can to help us during the morning and day. That way at night you can recharge and get back to your peace. But it does differ from person to person. It's just like in meditation. Uh, one of my friends, Lumpi Daniel, you'll see him lead a full moon. He was once my student, and then later on he has excelled. When it comes to meditation, I would say ask him for deeper things because he's gone beyond me. So then I asked him, how can I continue to improve? And he said, Lumpi, you already meditate regularly. Do you know your best time? And I thought, what do you mean my best time? Like the best period of time that works for you? I thought, usually it's like 9 to 11 in the morning. That's usually my time. He said, well, try practicing, and I have all 4 quadrants of the day. Between uh like early morning when it's still the light hasn't come up yet, from dawn to lunch, from lunch to evening, and then night. Pretty much the 4 quadrants of the day, and try to meditate on each time, and you'll notice that there will be a time that seems to be best for you. As I mentioned before, 9 to 11 a.m. That was my time. Now it's 9 to 11 p.m. Thanks to late night. I'm practicing at this time all the time. So I went from a morning person to a night person. So it's always up to your schedule and when you normally find time to find peace. So it may be the same for you. That's why nighttime tends to be more effective and calming to you. Okay, thanks for your question. Oh, you also asked about any updates from Longpi Sumit. Well, as you guys remember, Longpi Sumit is the monk who used to sit with me, one of my friends as a monk, and he's currently in Denmark, and I think he just started classes to learn the language this week. So he was telling me it was a lot of fun, and he did share his he wanted to wish everyone a happy new year, and he does miss everyone. He's like, one day we gotta sit next to each other and meditate together again. But until then, we'll see. Okay. Any other questions or wonders today?
I have a question.
Okay. Hi, actually, what's up?
So I was just having a conversation with somebody who who who's part of what I'm doing is right. And what I feel is every time that I talk to him, he he says he will do some action, but at the same time he says since I'm suffering from his own issues, he's not able to do that. Like and and I'm like, I am not here to I'm here to help, but at the same time, I'm not in a position to help. So today I just said, you cannot do the work which I assigned. You did not do the work. I gave him a couple chances, and then he comes into this mode where he is like not in very rude tone or argumentative, but he arguments. He's like, this is that, those kind of stuff. And then I was like, hey, I do not want to destroy my mental peace. I'm done with you. And then he was like, no, no, I want to do it. I want to do it. But at the same time, this is just jabbing and no action at the same time. So how do I handle that situation? Uh, because I'm not in a position to help, and I made him clear. I was like, bye bye. I don't want to handle you anymore, even though I know he's suffering, and I try to help him however I can. But I feel that it's a waste of time to change somebody. But even though you can guide, it's a process. But at the same time, uh, if he's being assigned a task, there is an expectation to complete the task. And then he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot it." And then he was saying, "You consider your company as a multinational company, but it is not." It's like that is the attitude that you have, which is wrong.
I see.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, in with this, it's really two kind of views of it. As a boss, he's a worker that's not doing his job, so he should be reprimanded. And if it's to the point where it does not work at all, you may have to cut him out. But also looking at it as like if we look at it like kind of in a moral thing, it would be first, yes, checking yourself. Can you still help or not? You already mentioned that you're unable to do this. You're in a situation that can help yet. So in this case, sometimes un it's unavoidable. Unfortunately, you'll have to let him go or be on his way. If you're able to help, great, help if you can. But if you can't, it's just the reality. It's just, when we go through life, there will always be problems like this. There will be things where we want to help, but sometimes we're not in a position that can. And sometimes there are times where even if you're not, you kind of need to jump in there. It always kind of depends the situation. In the Buddhist context, we always teach, yes, it's great to help. Number one, it's always great to help, but you also need to check, is it going to be more detrimental to you? In some cases, if you have the power to do it and it's a little detriment, but you're able to kind of deal with it, sure. It's also considered um like an extra virtue. But you have to look at reality. Not everyone can simply become the hero for everyone and be able to survive through it. So you have to look at reality. If you can help, help. You can't help, you guide as best you can. But that's just kind of the reality of it. We have to do our best to navigate to keep our peace. Very good that you're doing that. Keep your peace for sure. Because when you have your peace, you have the ability to do more things. Be able to help if you can. But because it's actually causing you more suffering in a way, then it's not worth it.
yeah.
Okay?
It's like I get irritated after talking to him, explaining him things that he's not able to understand. He said I am going through a lot of depression, and which which I want to help, but I cannot help him directly. He needs to help himself. I can only guide him, right? But at the same time, if he whatever is suffering, I have full empathy, and I offered him the help that he is actually needing, not the work itself. I said, I'll give you 2 months, like, and I'll you do these things and find a new job, but and then I will be supporting you in some aspects which we really need help in, and don't do the work. Now he's like, no, 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 you cannot just let me go. And I'm like, I want to do some work for you. I'm like, I gave you all the time. Like, you were not able to deliver. And I gave simple tasks, not even like crazy tasks. And I gave him example like in real world scenario. Uh, like I explained there was a product owner when I was working with CVS. She got hired. She was a program manager, but she got hired as product owner. All she had to do is bring the requirement, which she failed. They removed her in 2 weeks. This is, and I was trying to teach him the same thing, but sometimes he doesn't get it.
Mhm.
So, and he said, "I'm sorry," but then I'm like at the same time,
Yeah,
I wish there was other way to help you
yeah.
out, but
We do what we can. Okay. Yeah, it's like
this
the
is
saying: you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So it's in the end, it is up to him or her, whoever it is you're talking about. So keep your peace. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
thank you, thank you.
Okay. One more question from Hakuzo. He's saying, how can you get rid of a nagging feeling or of looming danger or threat that doesn't exist? Hmm. This one's more on the anxiety side. Uh, what I recommend is to use your mantra or your object, your meditation object. The thing is, it's where our focus is. If our focus is kind of scattered, it starts to look for the threat, the danger that's not there. So what I recommend is trying to bring our mind to our meditation object during those times. It's actually good to practice it often. So having your mind centered can help us slow down, get our mind to come back to that one thing instead of starting to focus on that danger or threat feeling that's not actually there. But it's going to take some time. It's not exactly a quick fix. It's a practice. So this is the tips that I can give you for now. But it's going to take a lot of work, little by little. Okay? Okay. Oh, hello Zen Dog. Yeah. And then now as time's come to a close, I'd like to give you all a blessing before we go. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So, for those who are here on Zoom, stay a little bit longer. We can chat some more. For those on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, I'll see you guys next time. All right? Take care, everyone.